Another reason why I left religion, church, Christian fundamentalism is because church doesn't support bisexual people. For those who don't know what bisexuality is, it's a sexual orientation where individuals are attracted to more than one gender. It can involve romantic, sexual, or emotional attraction to people of different genders. Bisexual individuals may experience attraction to men and women or to people of various gender identities. Many key points about bisexuality are attraction to multiple genders, not necessarily equal attraction. How is this different from pansexuality? While both involve attraction to multiple genders, pansexuality is the attraction to people regardless of gender identity, while bisexuality can be more specific to genders. Bi, or the term bi, is really a shortened umbrella term for people who are bisexual, pansexual, queer, or other identities. So, how are bisexuals a part of the LGBTQ plus community? Well, bisexual individuals are a part of this community and may experience similar challenges or very different challenges compared to coming out, visibility, and acceptance. There is a diversity of experiences. Bisexual experiences vary widely, with some individuals feeling attraction to both men and women, while others may be attracted to non-binary individuals or people of gender identities. So, why is there such a thing called biphobia? Well, with every deviation from heterosexual life, partnerships, and relationships, you're always going to have different groups of people that just don't understand it, don't want to understand it, or think they have it all figured out. Biphobia is the prejudice, fear, or hatred directed toward bisexual people. It can manifest as negative attitudes, stereotypes, and discrimination against individuals who are attracted to more than one gender. This prejudice can come from both heterosexual and homosexual individuals and can lead to bisexual people feeling invalidated, excluded, and even experiencing mental health issues. So, what are some bisexual, biphobic terms? Well, if you've ever watched movies or television where straight or queer characters mention, if a friend or a colleague says, I'm bi, a very classic response is, why don't you pick a side? Even though you can't pick, it's something that's decided for you without your involvement. You can't choose what you are. You either are or you're not. Another way people try to erase bisexual people is feeling that it's an experimental phase. If you've watched a lot of TV, you notice in the 90s and 2000s that there was a cliche that if someone's bi, they're just going through a phase. They're just trying out both sides. They won't pick a side. And another very popular biphobic myth is that the people who identify as bisexual or bi will always settle down with somebody of the same sex. The idea from biphobic people who believe that all bi people inevitably settle with the same gender instead of the opposite gender or the opposite group is very damaging, and it kind of dehumanizes people. I mean, you don't stop being bi just because a man marries a woman or a woman marries a man. You're not bi because a man marries a man or a woman marries a woman. it's a very interesting spectrum. And something about culture in the United States, and specifically in a lot of places, we have such narrow tunnel vision. If a woman says she's dating a man, we automatically, default setting, go to, oh, she must be heterosexual. Our society loves labels. They love putting people in a box. And if you choose a label, you can be setting yourself up for so many phobic, prejudice, discrimination, because people already have their established beliefs and stereotypes of these people under specific labels. And biphobia is extremely popular. It can be prejudice, discrimination, internalized biphobia, bisexual erasure. A few examples of biphobia: claiming bisexuality is a phase, a choice. It doesn't exist. Bisexual people are greedy. They don't want to choose a side. Excluding bisexual people from queer spaces, or making people feel unsafe. Assuming bisexuality is a type of heterosexuality or homosexuality. This can happen based on gender of the person someone is dating. So, what's the impact of biphobia? Mental health. Biphobia is linked to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and suicidal ideation. Physical health can suffer. Bisexual people may experience higher rates of risky behaviors like smoking and drinking, as well as overall poor health. Social isolation. Biphobia can lead to feelings of shame, discomfort, and a reluctance to come out or be open about one's sexuality. This can also cause internalized biphobia. This can lead to self-doubt, shame, negative self-perceptions, depression, and suicidal tendencies. So how can we combat, defeat, and marginalize biphobia? Everyone should educate themselves. Learning about bisexuality and biphobia can help challenge, change, and eradicate those biases. Challenging stereotypes, speaking up against negative stereotypes or misconceptions. Create inclusive spaces, become an ally, talk to people, make your own content. I mean, that's a great way of creating a safe space. Support bisexual individuals, offer support, understanding, ask them questions without judgment or preconceived stereotypes. Recognize your own biases. We all have them. Be aware of your own potential biases and try to challenge them and talk about them. Why does it seem that in North America, the U.S. kind of has cornered the idea of biphobia? I mean, the first bisexual character I ever saw on television was a guest star on Sex and the City, and the women would talk about how bisexuality doesn't exist, it's just a layover to being gay. And it's such a harmful way to express ignorance of situations. And I do understand the show was a product of the very limited knowledge of the 90s. But have we really come so far that